You're talking to somebody or you're with somebody for a long time and then you got to leave for long periods of time. It hurts. It hurts. So I'm going to say it from a guy's perspective because a lot of ladies think that guys don't have feelings, but we do. So here we go. All right. Oh, and it's a little twist in there. I think my congressman knows the twist, so here we go. All right, it's called TikTok. All right. I gotta leave again, I don't want to go, things can be so lonely on the road. Could be a presidential sleep, but nothing's ever like your bed at home. Especially when you're away from the one that you love, damn, it gets tough. See, even though it hurts, when I'm off at work looking at your picture, soothes my pain. And for a moment I find myself right back at home again. But I remember through the ups and downs of my day, I can say my baby will be sitting, waiting, longing, holding on for me, while the time goes tick-tock, tick-tock. And since it's my baby, she knows I love to sing. So here we go. She's gotta leave again, she don't wanna go. Hates to be away from me so long. She calls me every day, but she can't kiss her baby on the phone. When we're hanging up, the tears start rolling down. But somehow, oh, even though she cries, she can find a smile, 'cause she knows with me her heart is safe. Funny how time away makes a loving heart grow fond again. She remembers through the ups and the downs of her day. She can say, my baby will be sitting, waiting, longing, holding on for me, while the time goes tick-tock, tick-tock.
What am I? To the elders from long ago, my name was the mind changer. Because I trick you, I play games with your mind until I take your life. Sometimes I take you quick, sometimes I take my time. I will make your life miserable. I will make you hurt, lie, cheat, and steal from your own family. I will make you hurt yourself, abuse yourself, and even sell yourself. I will make you think it's fun. I will make you sick. I'll disfigure you. I'll take everything you have, and then I'll make you fight to keep me. Do you know what I am yet? Do you still want me? Even after reading this, it'll make you want me more. My goal is to make you miserable and to take your life. If you don't believe me, watch me. Look at your life and what I've taken from you already. Are you ready to know my name? I have many names and many forms, but all with the same outcome. I am a spirit, a Wakashicha, but my tools are the same. I use these on the weak, the lonely, the abandoned. I make you feel strong, popular, and wanted. I am alcohol, drugs, marijuana, and pills. Surprised? I bet not. Come and get me. I'm waiting for you. I've already changed your mind.
My poem is called Dakota Ina. I'm really nervous, so I hope I can remember it. As I laid in bed before I awake, before my eyes open, the first thought I hear is Dakota Ina Dokana Mahuyero. Before my eyes open, I look to the east. Uyohiapata, grandfather to the east. In his hands, he is holding daylight. He clenches his hands tightly and he's holding the new day. Between his fingers, you can see the brilliance of the blue day and the sunlight creeping out. And as he releases his hand, he releases the new day. I begin to open my eyes, and as my feet touch the floor, as my heels touch the floor, lightning travels from my heels to my spine, to my brain, and I am flooded with memories. 100 memories fall through my mind, and I remember a vivid memory of pregnancy, of a child growing inside, the fluttering, the kicking, the twisting and the turning, and I am flooded with another memory of a birth of a little girl, and I name her Henha Jistinami, little owl, a happy baby with so many good memories. She's happy and full of life. I share memories of her as she takes her first crawl, crawling so fast I could hardly catch her. We share a tear as she falls, as she takes her first step. More memories, she is happy and she is full of life. More memories of her first pet, Bubbles, just like her personality, bubbly. Her first friend, her first day of school, her first new pair of shoes, memories. More memories of her first friend, her first boyfriend, her first heartbreak, her first true love, and at 19, her first baby, a pregnancy that we share as she feels her baby moving inside. More memories, she is happy. Her and her first true love are happy. One more memory, our last memory, receiving a call in the middle of the night telling me that she's gone, she's passed away. I waited for this day and dreaded this day as well, because today is her birthday. Tokana Makuyero, Dakota Ina. Grandfather, hear me. I am a Dakota mother. Thank you.
Good evening, my people. My name is Ira Jones from the Fort Berthold Community College. This is a poem I wrote for my nephew. A very bad man tried to end his life once by throwing him, and he ended up handicapped. And the doctor said he wasn't going to make it through the night, but he's my miracle boy. The only true warrior I know needs our help to stand up all but 3 feet tall. The only true warrior I know needs our hands to push his little wheelchair up and down the hall. The only true warrior I know needs our help to get dressed up for school, his little shirt and jeans. The only true warrior I know needs our help to get food in his tummy, his little bowl of rice and beans. The only true warrior I know cannot speak with his voice. He says everything with his little eyes. The only true warrior I know cannot see his mom's face, for God has taken her back into the skies. The warrior we have teaches us to be strong. The warrior we have teaches us who we are and where we all belong. We must listen to the little man who lives the warrior's way, for he brings honor to his little name, King Gay. Thank you.
Everybody, my name is Duke Driver. I am from Fort Berthold Community College. I am a major in Native American Studies, and this is my poem. Learn from the land beneath, ancestors' last bequeaths. They reside underneath and along the river. Some died as a sinner through the smallpox winters. Population deplete, massive die-off complete, through friendship deceit. Now fight with your culture, tear my own asunder, like stray dogs and vultures. Results unfamiliar, call your perfect picture, land for haciendas, our country's replica. Prisoner of war camps fade like a candle lamp. Move savage animals, make room for the grateful man's international immigration travel. All of us are mammals, never to be equal. Thank you.
You guys can hear me, right? Yeah. Yeah? Yeah. Yes. Okay. My name's A-Dub, and I'm from the Northwest Indian College. I'm enrolled with the Rosebud Sioux tribe. I'm from the Fast Horse family. And here's my poem. The first day I met you, you had them worms. And you played with them all the time. It was disgusting. I didn't like the science, but we both love science. Every day I saw you, you were in your res car. It looked so nice, I wanted to be in it. Every time you parked, your parking light fell out. Every time I was driving down the street, you told me, hold that door shut tight. I feared sometimes I would die in that car. Sometimes I wonder what your life is going to be like, especially when you ride in that. A BMW, it looks so smooth. It was a res ride. But no one would know how happy you've always made me, with your quirky little laugh. I can never do you justice. Shardell Jefferson, I'm sorry that you're gone. I wore your picture on my shirt, so you saw all the smiles you brought.
That was our first 5. They did a great job, didn't they? Adriana Hoffman. Okay, don't hurt me. Beatricia Keene from the Institute of American Indian Arts. Eris Oscar from SIPI. And Gino DeClay from UTTC. Brandon, you're up first.
Yate. Hello, my name is Brandon Barney, and I'm from Mississippi. You guys know how a lot of Native Americans are starting to get in between other tribes. This poem is here to talk about how that affected me with just one girl. This is called Different Two. One night, one dream, one hope, but 2 hearts, 2 tribes, and 2 minds. A great conversation that cannot be lost. In an ever-changing world, the wind blows across this land. Up in the sky, the moon hides behind the clouds of the night sky. As we lay in back of this truck, looking up at the stars, this is where our memories are no longer different, but now they became one. Thank you.
My name's Adriana Hoffman. I go to Nebraska Indian Community College. And I'm 19 years old. Okay, I decided to do kind of a romantic native poem just to be a little romantic this evening. So, when you go to like a gathering with a bunch of natives, like powwows or whatever, you know, everybody always talks about specific things. Okay, that's not that. Roses are red. Violets are blue. Are you trying to snag me? Because I'm trying to snag you.
Hi, my poem that's called Spaghetti, and I wrote this poem because I was craving spaghetti during that day. Yeah, I really love spaghetti. Because the guy and his daughter were in Vermont, I watched them through a window and we're laughing. My mouth watered like a dog drooling to be fed. Okay, I'm sorry, I've never been to Vermont, nor have I saw a daughter and his it's better if I read it. I was trying to memorize it, but I guess I can't do that. I'm sorry, I've never been to Vermont, nor have I watched a parrot and child eat spaghetti. According to the expert, the happy days are Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. What a day. Bill Cosby dancing across the floor. I'm writing a poem for the heck of it. I have no idea if I'm doing this poem right. I would rather be in California at a beach swimming in the waves on a sunny day. I am not as good poet as T.S. Eliot. This poem is being made slow as toasting bread in an old toaster. After I woke up, after I took that shower, after I combed my hair, after I typed a letter to my brother, after I took the bus to the post office, after I walked to the grocery store, after all that, I went back to the college. Yesterday, I went downtown and ate a yucky sandwich. It was not worth $6.30. I swear if I was with that guy and his daughter, I would love their spaghetti. They're lucky to enjoy it. I admit, I never saw that man and his daughter. It would be good to go to a Kiss concert. Kiss rules. We do chug Roxy. I know this poem's getting too long. Sorry. Never mind.
A dream. I was walking straight as if on a beam, surrounded by lights that gleam. Then it went dark. I surrounded and yelled. I screamed and yelled as I had fiend for the supreme light that gave me a happy feeling to my life. But it seemed my breathing got extreme, as if I was swimming upstream. Gasping for air, blowing off steam, I told myself, breathe, breathe, breathe. Then I saw a light, a different light, and it was calling me as if we were on the same team. I followed it as it took lead to the light I lost. I jumped in it, and it took me to a different scene where I seen of myself in the classroom to perceive my destiny with a degree till I was famous on the silver screen, destined to be something, but all I had to do was believe and wake up from this dream. Thank you.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Gene DeClay, a White Mountain Apache, Nakamahatum. I'm from the great state of Arizona, and I'm attending school in the great state of North Dakota at United Tribes Technical College. But before I get started here, I want you to help me out. If you're from Arizona, from New Mexico, or from North Dakota, I want everybody to make some noise. All right. Also want to do one thing. A lot of beautiful Native American people here. If you're proud of who you are, at the count of 3, I want you to scream as loud as you can and as long as you can. You guys ready? 1, 2, 3. It's a little poem. I'm gonna do the best I can, kind of top of the head. So here we go. Angels got my back, but my soul got them devils feeding. It's like they want me back, coming around the corner screaming. Pushing through the jungle, maintaining my composure. My life ready to crumble, standing tall like the soldier. Afraid of nothing but the Lord. I make the poems that I like. Cause these rappers got me bored. I'm in the slab cooking up and I'm in the lab cooking up another slab. Cause these rappers got me bored. I'm in the lab cooking up another pot. Pedal to the floor. They said I couldn't do it. And everybody around the way has something bad to say about me. They could never talk about my style. Original, everybody trying to buy my style. They could never say that I was fake. I represented Arizona State. When everybody eating ice cream and cake, I brought the steak to the table, willing and able, ready to take it to another level, baby. Thank you.
Stage, Robin McKee from Dene College. Amy Wan from Pomona Community College. Yvette Doty from Little Peace Tribal College. Will Strongheart from LCO Ojibwe. And Marquita R. Hunsalong from Chief Dull-Knife College. If you're just now joining us, I want to welcome you to the Poetry Slam. This is our third group of poets. Please enjoy.
Hi everyone, my name is Robin McGee. I'm from Dene College. But our school decided to drive in from Arizona and you get a lot of free time when you're on a bus that long. So, my poem is called Quantities. What are you? Who you be? Tell me your census number. Show me your CIB. Who are you? Who you be? Please don't tell me words. I need numbers. See, people, they get words. They get flowery adjectives. They get verbs. But objects, we get numbers. We get first, second, and third. So please, tell me, who are you? Who you be? You can count it out to 20. You can fraction it for me. 1/4, 1/8, 1/2. That's great. That's what we need. So who are you? Who you be? You don't have to tell me. We don't need to know about your family. We don't need to know what your plans are. Your history, your clans. Just tell me your number. That's what you be. That's what we are now. Can't you see? Thank you.
My name is Evie from Little Peace Tribal College. My poem's called Addict. You guys can probably figure out what it's about. Here I sit, full of anger and pain, a bottle in one hand and pills in the other. Silent tears rolling down my face like rain. Should I take them both or just drink another? Stealing and lying is all that I've done. A shot and a pill, down my throat they go. Memories exploding, reality fading away, nowhere to run and impossible to hide. But in the end, I'm begging God, why let me go? Some things life cannot be cured. Look in the mirror, asking, is that me? My life of addiction is what may have been heard. Constantly ask myself, when will you be free? Day in and day out, it's a never-ending battle. I'm living all for 5 minutes of fun. So this time I'm letting my cage be rattled, because my fight with addiction will never be won. Till I take my last breath and I set my soul free, I beg God to make my suffering no more. My life I've chosen, let just to have been done, shaken uncontrollably on the cold ground floor. Drowning in the never-ending sea of my hands stretched forth, I hope someone understands my life is a non-fiction. But no one will ever be around, of course. My legacy will be my losing battle with this addiction. As I sit here asking God to let me be free, the thought of my mourning loved ones is hard to bear. I wish this disease would let me be, but I'll truly be free when I met my last gasp of air.
Once again, I want to call Marquita R. Hunsalong from Chief Dull-Knife.
Skukujik. My name is Amy Wan, and I'm here tonight representing Donatum Community College in Arizona. When someone asks me where I'm from, I sing them the song. We face the and they say, what's that? And I say I come from this place called Wawaiki-wa-no-no-wa. And they wonder where that's from. And I tell them I come from a place that has history of Wirkam Shudakinyahimaka. And I say, what's that? And I say, and I say, what does that mean? And I say, that means we're going to be singing for a long time.
Anindi shi kikino makana do will stronger edition of guys. Ajijabli do them kiskus ni dunjuba. My name is Will Strongheart. I'm from the Crane clan up in Saskatchewan, but I represent LCO Ojibwe Community College. I'll try this one right here. Native life is hard, but dying is easy. We used to die in battle, now we dying from battles of diabetes. Used to die for the people, now we die from the needle. This is a pandemic, we're addicted to addiction. It feels like using pills and dropping out is the new tradition. Let's keep it real. I got a cousin who was never good at math, but he learned how to add, selling halves inside a bag. I said, man, you need to slow down, because all you do is sell coke and steel to your own people. Why? Because life is real? How does that even equal good coping skills? And he said, shut up, Will. You know I'm a gangster because I told the steel. I said, you think you're a man because you can raise a gun? If you're a real man, why can't you raise your son? Take a look around you. There's so much depression here. So who you down with, bro? Shouldn't even be a question here. Too many gangs around here calling themselves warriors. We got too many gangsters and not enough lawyers. Too many crack houses and not enough sweat lodges. It's no longer big city problems, no longer the heart of Chicago, I'm talking the heart of Wisconsin. See, my friends can get diplomas, but boy, they say they get it poppin'. The mentality is backwards. That's why y'all can't see the problem. Fearing education just means you're fearing who you can be one day. Native life is hard, but native death is a drum beat away. Miigwech.
From Fort Peck Community College. Jennifer Cordova James, Northwest Indian College. And John David Ballard, Stone Child College.
Okay. Hi, my name is Taylor Williams. I'm representing Salish Kootenai College. My poem is called Life. Life. Children fall into adulthood with suicide on the brain, posting "fuck my life" on the news feeds. A's just playing. After the fact, let's go to a bar then. Let's go then. Let's borrow $1, cousin. Awkwardly sitting among these people. Life. Face pressed against the looking glass, gazing upon this other world, this world I can't touch, this world I hate. Let's go to the bar then, cousin. All right then. Hi, my name is Carrie Sifford. I'm from Fort Peck Community College, and my major is psychology. This poem's called Mother. Being in a foreign land is nothing new to me. My blood a wanderer, my heart an explorer. I take in the new and unknown with a warming embrace. I cherish the old and familiar with a smile on my face. My mother instilled the nomad in me, always a stranger in the vast unknown. Wild child was my name, breaking rules and playing games. My mother, with strips of gray, gave me a bit of advice one day. You'll reap what you sow. Her words eventually caught up with my shenanigans. That simple karma verse. I came to the day my blood ran cold. I took a test just to see why my stomach was bothering me. Pacing, thoughts and scenarios playing bumper cars in my head. 5 minutes turned into eternity. I sink back into reality. I picked up the test stick. Mama is my new name, positive.
Hello, good evening. How are you all? I'm Odell Brown from Fort Peck Community College, majoring in business technology. Glad to be here. Glad to see all the faces. My poem is called Plagued by Madness in a Land Not My Own. Plagued by madness in a land not my own. The sadness unveils and the badness unveils new strength and abilities. Through unrevealed, sealed bureaucracies. This here is my only animosity. Where are my endless possibilities, properties? Is this even a democracy? Why is this my animosity? Papa C, vitamin D, B. Where is my strength? The length of my months and years spent. Can't pay my rent, got my ears bent, trying not to listen. There's no glisten, no twinkle in the eye. They all spy, we all eventually do die. Sip of my tie, no, I cry. Know why? No, I can't say, disobey. Move out the way, they'll pay for their dues. Spent my rent, so unrelentless. Bliss, my world, they said be true. Hey, you, boy, you, American Indian, where's Benjamin? Men's, boys, toys, no more joys. Coy, he sat tied in the hide of a bull fool, a boy, a toy, no more joy. What a sick ploy, some dumb goy. Is this a movie, a thrill? Deal, not my pill. I won't kill, steal, only reveal the real deal. Shackled, but not tackled, no more, just plagued by the longed, made, hidden, badly written. One said you, are you kidding? FPCC, forbidden, he left, no good, ridden, goodbye, fly, run, walk, sing, no more. Ring my phone, gone, hone into my existence. Resistance.
But I would like to do this the right way. Greetings. My name is Jennifer Cordova James, and I'm putting it down for Northwest Indian College. And I would also like to thank the AIHEC people who put it together and welcoming all of us to these lands and welcoming us as guests. So I'm gonna do a little brief description of my poem. I see a lot of beautiful natives. I see a lot of men and women out there. And this story is gonna be about love. And it's gonna get real. So bear with me. All in the wrong places, relationships. What if all this time we were searching for love? It was a well thought out lesson. Something as deadly as a weapon that can kill us softly. We need to go to confession. We were searching all in the wrong places and meeting the wrong faces. We were dealt the wrong hand, but we still had to play them. We still had to chase them. Desperate for something or someone to love us for whom we were not, but what they wanted us to be. Someone to call your own, to call your saving grace, just to love you for you and me for me. You see, we were searching left and right for Mr. and Mrs. Right, but we always ran into Mr. and Mrs. Left because they always left. Sounds about right, Or am I mistaken? Tired of feeling all alone, lies, crying, and the heart breaking. But keep my eyes open, wide, my guard up and feeling awakened. I felt like a snow globe being shaken. You see, relationships are harder nowadays because conversations become texting, arguments become phone calls, and passionate, sweet nothings become sexting. Feelings become subliminal messages online. Real relationships are harder to find and harder to define. Love is harder to call yours, and it's hard to call mine. The word love gets used out of context and seen as complex. Love is turned into a bunch of one-week exes and excited to be on to the next. Love seems like nothing but a quote. This is not a joke. Even saying this causes a lump in my throat. Sex becomes easy and known for a derogatory F-bomb. Whatever happened to making love, being intimate, or having that sacred soul bond? Insecurities have become your way of thinking wrapped around your brain. When you get with someone new, it's like yourself is never the same. Being hurt becomes natural and getting jealous becomes a habit. It's like you grab a knife to your heart and constantly stabbing it. Trust has been lost and cheating becomes an accident. Loyalty just a tattoo. And people giving the heart up like here, have it. Leaving becomes the only option, or denial makes you stay. Praying for a change, but in reality it all stays the same. It's harder to pick love and say it's real when fake is the new trend. When will this cycle of a love story, Hollywood fairy tale end? Because at the end of the day, we need to remember it's a feeling, not a trend, not a fashion. We cannot force it, we cannot demand it, chase it, buy it, or change it. Love just happens.
Hello, my name is John David Ballard. I'm from Miami, Oklahoma. I'm currently living in Rocky Point, Montana, going to Stone Child College, and I'm not a very good speaker, so my poem is into a song, so you guys enjoy. Baby, take a look into the sky tonight. Can you see all the stars shining for you? Always remember that's my love, shining bright for you. Oh, baby, I love you. As many stars in the sky tonight. Thank you.
Marcus Hamley, Turtle Mountain Community College. Roderick Bruce, Turtle Mountain Community College. Vicky Alberts, Fort Berthold Community College. Marcus Bear Eagle, Oglala Lakota College. And Zona Tony Tang from Chief Dullknife.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Marcus Hamley from the Turtle Mountain Community College in good old Belcourt, North Dakota. I'm going to have a little flashback to my past, and I'm going to bring you guys with me. Distractions. Captivate me. You wanted it. Requested it in writing, so it was done. This is all we talk about now. Prehistoric philosophy. The dreaming aside, we interview, we rendezvous. No us, just me and you. Say nothing of the moon again. She is not listening. Windows wide open, waiting for our buzz to come in, waiting for the night with the cup that runs over. You dub him my name, but that does not make him me. You call me mysterious and attractive. You said attractive. Even more so, all drenched in blue and cocky, intoxicated bravado too. I don't say how I see you in fumbling, mumbling redheads that glow, and cute dimpled strangers that I see so intoxicated, adulterated. Yo, I think I love you tonight. The man you call home, he's here tonight, or claiming to be here at home this night. He is admittedly distracted. He ignores more than I am willing to hold against myself. But this was not adultery. We were merely distracted. Spiritual lip service, adulterated, juxtaposed. I shyly inquire if I may, for one night only, inspire you. Thank you.
Bonjour, AIHEC, Ning, Dijnikaz, Roderick Bruce, Miknak Maju, Mamawi, Gaby Gikadasu, Wigamik Deja. I come from Turtle Mountains. The Turtle Mountain College, sorry. The poem I'm speaking today is Red. It's a poem I wrote with my synesthesia. Okay. Misqua, it's red. Red drops fall as season's revival blooms, memories and blood coursing through me. I begin to feel the generations before. Valiant Iguchi dog, warriors painted with blood red, pasted for war, fought to ensure our survival. Their dreams and sights of a peaceful world, buried by history of crimson genocide and oppression. Feelings of the flame of the seven fires of prophecy, they allow the scarlet sacrifice. Waiting for the strength of all nations, to paint the earth with hot oil, destroying her, or to work together to ignite the eighth flame of peace and unity. I feel the pains from this generational abuse. That silent holocaust of my people, stained in red, has painted our eternal island. The sun sets our mourning loved ones to rest. We dream of that better, brighter day where the eighth fires are kindling with compassion. The red road of Bima Diziwin, the good life, shown in respect to our loving Kiji Manidu, Creator, want us to be in the beginning. Red drops fall as season's revival rose blooms. We retrace the steps shown to us, even though we may bleed through our moccasins. Accepting the death of our red world will not suffice. We all bleed the same color. Let us forgive, but not forget. We are all humans with passions and regrets. The eighth fire should be lit and should still reign over 1,000 years of the revelations. For we all have our red paths that interweave and connect. Let not the red hourglass spiders and the coyotes discourage, for we may continue for knowledge and community. Mama way. Rise up with the saturation of the dawn. Allow the teachings of Wabanowin, East Lodge, and the eighth fires to prevail. Let us share the red trade cloth and transcend over human transgressions. I will continue walk for this vision as you may well not. Remember the beauty of our red people's history. Red drops fall as the seasons revive old rose blooms. Thank you. Miigwech.
Really tall, and I'm really short. Okay, that's better. Noah Sa'asanesh Deshtadeo. Good evening to you all in my Arikara language. My name is Vicki Alberts. I am from the Nuwata Hidatsa Sanish College, otherwise known as Fort Berthold Community College. My poem doesn't have a title, so here goes. Man, I am so sick, man, I am so ill, but it's not the kind of ill where I can take a pill just to feel better. I wish there was some medication to resurrect the reservation, but like I said, I am sick and I think poetry is the only thing that can save me. I am so sick of the stereotypes associated with every Native American. I am so sick of the word Native American. I know I would rather be called an Arikara, no wait, maybe a Sanish
Spirit Lake, Dakota, Lakota, Hunkpapa woman, and I know some of you would rather be called Crow, Seminole, Dene, Menominee, Meskwaki. But I guess being called Native is better than being called a savage. I am so sick of trying to prove to the government who I am by showing them my tribal ID, which states that I am 57/64 Native American. But obviously, they have not seen me because I am 100% Native woman. I am so sick of sending all of our young people to the front lines only for them to come back in body bags. We have no choice but to honor and respect them, for they are our warriors, Akichita, and to us, their spirits are timeless. But I see some have already forgotten who they are. Once stood as tribal people, 1,000,000 strong, trail of tears, segregation, assimilation, genocide. These are some of the things in which our ancestors had to die, but of course nobody was ever convicted of homicide. Excuse me. I am. I got this. Alcoholism, racism, relocation act, boarding schools. These are just a few of the reasons we're suffering a cultural genocide. And I am so sick. Tell me, when are we going to squash this intra and intra-tribal shit and stop passing down the ideals of hatred? Say you're not feeling my vibe. Sorry, sister, I can't help you. We don't come from the same tribe. When are we going to learn that it is not each other we should blame? In this game, one another is all we have. And just to add a little more drama, society tells me I'm sick, and my syndrome is called multi-generational trauma. Because I must carry the struggles of my ancestors with me, I still feel the pain of the massacre at Wounded Knee. I still feel the pain of the 3 tribes suffering from smallpox. And I am living pain of every broken treaty. But like I said, I am a 21st century Native woman with the struggles and traditions of my ancestors inside of me. And so this I must trust, and in time, we will heal. Thank you.
My name is Zona Tang, I represent Chief Donald College. I'm here to read you a poem I wrote. It's called In It. What is going on with me? Question why that the blind can't see what the feeling is in front of them, or why they don't know when all this falling madness started to begin. She appears when in need, never having to plead. I give her eyes to see, a mind to be, and yet she remains flesh that I only feel in death. Not death, she can never do that, because the lifeline she can trap. In the darkness, she's the light, like the moment that breaks into sight. Almost there to the place at the top, but without a care, she pauses, stops, even going any further, fearing the fact that I could hurt her. She plays it safe, goes back to the madness, says my name, but only sadness remains, and she leaves again. And my eyes that see, my heart that beats, waiting and weeping begins, like a broken record, done felt this music before it. Ain't nothing, no one gonna take my core, my center, my being in my place. I've been there before, remember my face, as he changed pace and continued this crazy walk. And just in case, I'll be here, ready to talk. Still gonna tell you though, that no matter what, you're still beautiful. Goodbye, till you need me again. Tell your friends, hey, be what I should have been. Not worse or less than, what I'm saying is true. And I'm gonna be what I gotta do, even if that's just a friend to you. Peace and love, and hope to see you soon.
Marcus Berigo Emachiak. Starlight Iwowaglake Kinkdalo. My name is Marcus Berigo. I attend Oglala Lakota College. I only have this one poem, so I'm probably going to drop out after this round. But thank you all for giving me a chance listening to me. What inspired this poem was those old-time Lakota stories where we're always interacting with the stars. In modern day, I'm told that we're here, stars are there, there's no connection, it's that far away. But I thought about, what is a star? A star is made of light. So the moment you see a star in the sky, that light reaches you and it's connected with you. And that's why I wrote this poem. Starlight brings out the soul's mind. I stand and plan to hold tight. So through the cold night, this panoramic view of illusion. So far away is Jupiter, and stars are out of reach. That's what my teacher taught. What can't besiege soon return when starlight's what I see. But thoughts, they now consume the earth, that we and stars can't be together. Whatever. A cloud spoke through action. Its dim glow from moonlight acted as reaction. If the moon can touch me through light, the sight of stars has fastened me. Through time and space, through light, I'm with you actually. Starlight brings out the soul's might. I stand and plan to go right to you this cold night, this cold night. Thank you.
Down to our last group. Will the following people please come to the stage? Vernon K. from Navajo Technical University. Noreen Bonner from Fond du Lac. And Natani Means from AIHEC.
Give it up to the talent before me. I think these were pretty good poets. I'm from Navajo Technical University, and my poem is called A Slice of Home. Slumbering snow-capped mountains, single lines of striations, dripping down towards this winding path of the loving wash. As I sit and I marvel, I gaze upon the endless lines. A gentle breeze brushes over me, the smell of pines. But wait, it's interrupted. I hear the sheep, I smell the poo. Oh my God, I had no clue. My grandma's sheep are coming towards me. I feel a tug at my coat. I look down, it's the little billy goat. I look aside and I see the sun setting. I make my way home. This is upsetting because I love what I see. A little slice of home is always going to be the center of me. So I sit at home, sheep are tucked away. Grandpa looks at me. There's one more pie. Do you want it? The only slice I want is the slice of home. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Doreen, and I'm here with Fond du Lac College. I always thought I wanted to be up on a stage with my brother doing a comedy, cabaret kind of thing. And then I came here and I started listening to everybody, and I was like, boy, I don't know if I can do this. And then the woman with the red scarf in her hair said, whatever happened to making love? And I'm like, I know, I can do that. I can do that. And I'm gonna show you how it's done in Nubiac style. I used to think you were an eagle, and my, how we could fly. We used to fly for hours, oh yes, just you and I. The time it was so beautiful, it was a mile high. The sky was filled with harmony, and the earth would saunter by. The clouds, they were our pillows, oh how I wish I could fly. To fly again with harmony, is that even a possibility? The world has changed, and so have you and I. Will we ever be flying high, a mile up in the sky? And the animals, they are our sacred and totem friends. How could you ever leave one behind? Now there is a chance and a possibility to let the snake or the eagle be. It's in your hands now, all the preciousness if it will ever be. But this eagle, the one on the ground, is ready to fly, and to fly way up high, a mile high in the sky. With or without you, this eagle is gone. The power is yours to do right or wrong. Thank you.
How's it going? My name's not Ani Nez means I am here. I'm Oglala Lakota, Omaha, Dene, and I go to school at the Institute of American Indian Arts. See, I'm trying to make it known that my people are not extinct, survived genocide for 600 years, so you better rethink your question when you ask if all we do is drink. See, we come from a proud people that once roamed free, matrilineal societies before all the disease, lies, and greed. I'm trying to free the mind state of reservation prisms. Our elders are dying and we don't even know how to listen. Rejecting our own traditions because the white man said it's better to be a Christian. Look at how we're living. Look at all our children. We still live inside barbed wire fences. Now tell me this ain't a prison. All over the country our women go missing. Once we were millions, now we're the 1%. Do you know how that feels? To be a 1%? Here you are on 9/11 screaming, don't forget. Well, I'm thinking about 1492 when they were lost in those ships. I'm thinking about Tecumseh. I'm thinking about Sand Creek. I'm thinking about the Treaty of 1868 and Wounded Knee. I'm thinking about Manuelito, Crazy Horse, and Seattle. I'm thinking about the Buffalo and the last Indian battles. Now look into my eyes and tell me you don't see genocide. Because that's where I've had dreams, where I've watched my people die. This is the 7th generation, a nation rising on the reservations. I'm here to bring pride to my people and justice for the ones that are on the inside. Because on a daily basis, we're just fighting to survive. This is the reality we're living in. I show you the face of the 21st century Indian, and I ain't giving it. This is me, not Ani Nez means, Sinde Ha Ha, Wakia Luzahan. Who else do you know that has 3 different nations' names? I'm a threat with the memory of aim in my veins. And I'll bleed so you can see that my blood quantum is not my identity. And I'll fight until we're free.
Lauren from SWC. Will Strongheart, LCO Ojibwe. Jennifer Cordova James, Northwest Indian College. Yeah, if I said your name, come up to the stage or to the chairs. To those chairs over there. Hey, not that far. Let's see here. John David Ballard from Stonechild College. Beatrice. There's gotta be a third Beatrice up in here. Vicky Alberts. Fort Bertha Community College. And Natani Means. All right, let's give a round of applause to our top 8. They're going to recite a new poem. So if you like their first one, just you wait and see what they have to offer for the second one. All right, real quick. Okay, it's got to be a new poem. And your maximum time is 3 minutes. So pace yourself, work it out.
Hi, my name is Ron LeBeau, assistant Wapton College. Guys have to excuse me, I had to use my old lady's glasses.
Ow!
This one's called The Tree Behind My House. I look down at my dried, cracked, twisted, and naked old body. I once had colorful leaves that danced like a proud fancy dancer in the wind. My bark was all the beautiful colors of brown. I lived a long life. I've seen many families come and go. Children played on me and climbed on me. The birds used to love to make their homes on me. I heard all their stories. I watched all their young grow and then seen them leave and come back to have children of their own. Many, many years I have stood there and listened and watched life grow and end. But now it's getting closer to my time. All my bark is gone and my leaves do not come back anymore. My insides feel hollow and empty. There are no more birds living in my branches. The children no longer climb on me. They are warned to stay away. I might fall and hurt them. I look around. Much has changed since I was a young sapling. Many of my friends were taken to make room for new houses. I was lucky to have stayed and lived as long as I did. Now I sit patiently waiting for the next wind to give me my final push. It was a good life. Yes, it was.
We're sharing glasses. I got the pink ones because he kept stealing mine, so I know when he's got my glasses. My name's Laura Olin from Sistawacton College. The Trotter, the Raven, and the Warrior. The trotter walked amongst the trees and vines, beneath the thickness and heavy fog. The trotter saw a raven with feathers so fair that each flaps of its wings cut through that untouched air. Never by human hands had their tree stumps and twigs been touched. 40 years had passed, and yet with each step, the wilderness floor became a welcome trod. The raven flew so fluid and correct, never looking back to the follower that tread. Diving and dodging beneath the oak's leaves, shrubs, and thorns, the persistent raven bore a smooth hold like an unseen door. Effervescence and manipulance abode upon the ears of the trotter unknown. The raven launched straight forth and upright, splicing the trail to the morning's brilliant blue light. Settled in a valley so small and unseen, some would call it a thicket or a small clearing. Sat in silence a warrior upon a momentous perch. Nestled beneath trees, only the brave should dare search. As the warrior stood, he shimmered like a galaxy in the darkness, moonless night. Brilliance and excellency stood in the daylight of a different kind. A heaviness settled in the pit of the trotter's spine. The warrior stood, and the raven soared. The warrior watched the raven so fair as it sang in flight and disappeared. The warrior watched, listened, and stared. The trotter also watched, waited, and was calmed by fear.
Hi everyone, my name is Jennifer Cordova James and I'm putting it down for Northwest Indian College. Before I start my poem, I would like to break it down for you. This poem I wrote from my identity crisis, going to school, living on and off the reservation, and mainstream colleges versus tribal colleges. All this time, I was confused to embrace both these worlds that I was living in. In school, I was teased for being white, or I was teased for being Indian. I used to think like mainstream society because I was educated by mainstream society, questioning my own traditional beliefs and values. I left torn, and part of me was dying inside of me. I was taught I'd be condemned if I didn't drop out of school or walk the red road of sobriety. Are these people lying to me? Or were they selling this false reality and now they were buying me? Feeding me the so-called American dream, this false vision was binding me. The eyes are useless when my own mind was blinding me. I refused to let mainstream tell me what I should be instead of what I want to be. Brainwashing my native soul to be civilized? Oh, the irony. All this time I pushed away my inner spirit and was lying to myself. I felt like a prisoner in a cage, like some of us do, not allowed to be ourselves. I was taught that my people are nothing but a percentage and a statistic. My people were nothing more than a textbook. We were one page of history, to be more realistic. If we ever were to pursue higher education, my teacher would say, it's a slight chance we would make it. But 5 years strong, I'm one of many, many, many tribal student success stories who have made it. Instead of choosing the mainstream college route, I chose a tribal college journey, curriculum based on our history, ways of life, my identity. This is what I was yearning. I was finally exposed to my roots and native knowledge. This is what we were learning. Being a tribal college student has exposed the truth and forever changed me. I finally embraced myself as a whole, every part of me, and this is where I was supposed to be. I refused mainstream to tell me what to think, instead of teaching me how to think. I refused mainstream telling me what to dream, what to believe. My people have every right to learn, and they deserve it. I might not be among the elite or rich and have a lot of money. I might not be a part of an Ivy League school and a private school. I might not even have the best GPA in the world, but yet I still try, and I count. My people have every right to be here because we deserve to be educated. This one is for my tribal colleagues, my college students, my teachers. Be all our hard work, wearing multiple hats, blood, sweat, and tears. This is to my classmates, my tribal students, my community, who stays up all hours of the night, and those fighting for equality and unity. This is for all our ancestors who fought for our education. They laid their lives down, our journey. This is our destination. So, shout outs to the government. We are educated Indians. We are still here, and we are here to conquer, and we are here to prosper because we are educated Indians.
Will Strongheart, representing LCO Community College, Ojibwe, Wisconsin. This one kind of touches my own heart. I have a personal tie here, so you have to excuse me if my delivery's a bit off, but this is for the missing women. In Canada, the AFN is trying to have an inquiry to find some of our sisters, but they're not having any luck. Every night on the evening news, a crying mother has an interview. Her daughter's gone and they can't explain, but she has a name. And everybody's gonna ask around and put the flyers all over town. They'll find a body and they'll call her Jane, but she has a name. 15 and she grew up on the north side. Her daddy's locked up, so every night her mom cries because her daughter is out of control. She doesn't know that the world can be cold. So as she goes downtown for the last time, missing girl 5'5" with brown eyes, I close both eyes and I let my soul cry. Because truth is, brown skin is a bullseye. See, this one's for the missing sisters who left little ones who kiss her picture. And grandma cried tears for 10 days and lost so much sleep enough for 10 wakes. I'm talking about single mothers, one-bedroom apartment, just her and her kids. See, we may not be rich, but our heritage is. Native women, to me, the most beautiful, but the ones who gave us birth are not pointed at and ridiculed. It's time to take a stand like Crazy Horse and Sitting Bull. Protect our women because they hold our hearts. Life without women is a life so dark. What's a man without a woman? What's a drum without a lead? What's a son without his mother? What's a bird without its wings? Yeah, because every night on the evening news, there's a crying mother who has an interview. Her daughter's gone and they can't explain, but she has a name. And everybody's gonna ask around and put the flyers all over town. They'll find a body and they'll call her Jane, but she has a name. Our sisters are missing and we want them back, I hope.
My name is John David Ballard, and I represent Stone Child College of Rocky Way, Montana.
Baby, when I look into your eyes, all I see is our future, me and you forever and ever. Me loving
called Life of the Innocents. Frogs are in the pond. Trailers are all around. I pick up the frog and pet it and let it go. This is a short poem.
Hi, I'm Vicki Alberts again, and I represent Fort Berthold Community College. This poem I'm going to read is actually about my father. It was inspired by him because he was a 10-year lung cancer survivor, my dad, and he was kind of real, macho Indian man, and he made me laugh one day because we were at his sister's and he was feeling really bad because he was getting weaker. And a lot of you, and those of you that are Indian men, you know how that kind of crushes your ego a little bit. And he had nothing but daughters, so he really had a hard time letting us help him out. And one day we were at his sister's house, and she told him, you kind of need to slow down a little bit, let them help you. And he said, nobody can stop the man of Flash. And I just, I couldn't help it. I'm just like, wow, Dad, yeah, sure. But that was my dad, and I'm so glad, he passed away almost 4 years ago now, and so glad I got to have him in my life. An Indian boy that became a native man, he was the father, the brother, the son, but more importantly, he was the self-proclaimed reservation-ordained man of Flash. Now, he was not the man of Flash because he wore the finest suit with the flyest fedora. He did not cruise a Cadillac with shiny rims or a pimped-out Trans Am. Rather, he made his presence known in a 1980s conversion van. For he was not the man of Flash because he had flashy things. His motive was to see and be seen on the native and reservation scene. He greeted women and children, gave elders a smile on their face, acknowledged the drifters in the street. He wanted to give purpose to everyone he'd meet. But you see, the man of Flash is in danger of becoming a part of the past because Uncle Sam is withholding cash and he cannot even afford a tank of gas. Because today, the father from the land, from sea to shining sea, is making promises of monetary donations, hoping to pay for the serial rape of nations. He is praying to pay for segregations, mutilations of populations, dehumanization, and the list goes on. Now the man of Flash is forced to nickel and dime. Let me explain, he is not selling drugs on the street. Rather, he is sitting in front of the slot machine, hoping Lady Luck will show him a little love with cha-ching, cha-ching in mind. Subconsciously, he is thinking, eventually all of this cash is going to come back to me. Because the government granted Native people with sovereignty and Indian gaming will serve as the reciprocity for all Native suffering. Because we can collect loose change and host the finest country concerts. This is the reason the man of Flash is in front of that slot machine, hoping to score the American dream, or at least enough money to fill up his tank of gas. Thank you.
Again, my name is Latanya Means, and I go to school at AIHEC, Institute of American Indian Arts in Santa Fe. Step inside the militant-minded, confine him inside assigned confinement. See, I want you to picture Pac and Nas combined with Russell and Dennis at an AIM protest. I won't rest until the treaties they respect. Can't even speak my own language, let alone a dialect. I hate what happened. My own generation don't know. I guess that's why I resort to rapping. And this right here, this is reality rap. How many can say they escaped from a bear trap? That's an analogy from where I come from. Youngsters picking up guns for boredom. Alcohol and meth digest and manifest inside this Wild West. I wanted to escape from reality back then, so I smoked stress, drank lean and fiend for sex, forgetting why these scars are on my chest. Why I've bled in prayer. I'm just a product of genocide. At night I close my eyes and I can hear war cries. I'm shedding a tear for my homies, lost in the system. I'm speaking written wisdom for those forgetting what really happened on Thanksgiving. See, that's my mission. And it's easy to talk about metaphors and women, but for you to understand and hear what I've grown up in, then you have to open up your ears and listen. Just listen to what I'm facing. I live in two worlds, life on and life off the reservation.
All right, judges, do your thing. From this point, we are going to have the top 4. Right? All right, good. All right, you guys enjoying it so far? Yeah? Let's hear it. What? Seriously? Come on up and have a seat. Next, Jennifer Cordova James, Northwest Indian College. Vicky Alberts, Fort Berthold Community College. And lastly, but not least, Natani Means, Institute of American Indian Arts. This is your top 4, you guys. Let's hear it.
Once again, Will Strong, SEO Community College. Sorry, I just write these as we're going. So I didn't finish this one, it was so fast. But I wanted to touch on the boarding school issue. My parents were part of the 60s school. Last one closed in 96, George Gordon, Saskatchewan, 1996, like for real. Anyway, growing up, I was labeled the stupid kid who went to school and got made fun of and hated my own skin. I asked my mother, why my skin so dark? Why can't I be Jalen Johnson? Why am I Will Strongheart? She said, son, that sets you apart and be proud of your native heritage because it's all that we got. And right then my heart stopped. I saw a tear in her eye and realized boarding schools were the reason her mother cried when my mom and my uncles got thrown in the bus, were told to shut up and got their long hair cut. And us kids, we felt the repercussions. No I love yous, straight up beatings, abuse, and concussions. Matter of fact, I ain't even got to read off the pad to tell you how real I had it. I don't even know my father. Word is the dude's a crack addict, living in Cheyenne River, but me, I'm from Saskatchewan. And I still hold it down. I still went to school, and I'm still standing on the stage. Living in the projects, couldn't even sleep. Told me to count sheep. I got up, beer bottles and blood stains, Super Nintendo gone. Still got dressed and went to school. Now I'm in AIHEC, and I'm standing, counting cool. Isn't that cool? This is straight from the heart. I speak from the heart, no ribbons while I'm standing here. Thanks, Mom. Lorena Guizant, Apan, the only reason why I'm standing here. I hope.
Hello. My name is Jennifer Cordova James, and I'm putting it down for Northwest Indian College. So, before I start off, I want to dedicate this poem to all my poets, to all my musicians, to all my rappers, to all those people that have an aesthetic mind. Missing puzzle piece in my life. Poetry is my lungs that helps me breathe. Words flowing in my veins to pair eyes that helps me see. I'm forever in love with writing. It makes me fall to my knees. My sweet obsession when I lay it to rest. It's always in my dreams. Call me a woman version of Shakespeare. To be or not to be. I can express my soul and let my spirit roam free. Infatuation of the pen, I spend time on each page. Daydreaming like a girl who is coming of age. I can feel my love poured in each piece. Poetry makes my blood pump and my heart skip a beat. The wild sensation and the adrenaline rush. Talking about love, life, struggles, my culture, or back in the day of my high school crush. Poetry can be music depending on your perspective, conveying different messages What is your objective? The rhythm is a song in my heart, this endless melody. It breathes life into my words, my thoughts, and my creativity. Each word is delivered and put into the right place as I jot down all my secrets of the world or all the dreams that I chase. A poet can write anything and write it in a different style. Some can take a minute, or like me, some can take a while. I have the right to express my poetry in so many different ways. Sometimes I can be speechless, or I can write for days. I'm praying for change, making each line full of details, making it nice and neat. It feels like a missing piece to my soul, my life. Now I'm complete.
Okay, again, I'm Vicki Alberts, representing Fort Berthold Community College. I did a quick switch up here. The poem I'm going to read is called Little Brown Hands, and excuse me, I read it in honor. I have 7 nieces and 1 nephew, so that poor little guy's going to be stuck with all these girls. But anyway, they're the most important. Some of the most important things in my life are those little ones, and in fact, excuse me, there are 2 of them here with me today, so I wanted to be able to let them hear their aunt say this, because this poem is inspired by them. I want to paint you a picture, a visualization, some mental imagery, the masters of our family, little brown hands, each unique in their own way and always bringing a smile to my face. Little brown hands, each day I watch you grow, from reaching out to the world for the first time to catching your first fall on your bike. Wishing I could be there to hold your hand all of your life, protecting your innocence and keeping you from harm's way. Because the place in which we live is not so kind. The lady on the street looked at us in disgust and commented that you were a little too dark for her comfort. Little brown hands reached for mine with confused looks in their eyes and asked that age-old question, why does this happen? Why does she look at me with hate in her eyes? So I told the truth. It is due to ignorance and unknowing, the unwillingness to be educated about diversity. Little brown hands, some will say you're the color of dirt. But remember, baby, you're the colors of the earth. Red like the canyons, golden like the sands. It does not matter because I see who you are. A beautiful star put on this earth, shine as bright as the 4 sisters of the night sky. Little brown hands, the time will come when I must let go. I realize that. But keep this in mind, that one day you will mold the world. And so I trust the future in your little brown hands. Thank you.
Again, my name is Latana Weens. Let me give you just like a quick little background. What I do right now is I go to school and I'm a rapper. And I've been traveling all over and performing. So I'm gonna do a little piece for you. See, I'm out in the streets yelling true pride, a braid swaying to the side, and my mind's conflicted inside cheap champagne wishes. Dirty dishes in the kitchen with no misses, but a mistress in my bedroom blowing kisses. See, I'm caught in between reality and a dream. I'm a vanity slave to all the finer things. Granted, I'm on another level with these lyrical endeavors, clever with the words, I sever MCs at the knees with pleasure. You know my steez. Forget the Sandlot, I'm ready for the major leagues. And no, I don't follow the Bible. I'm liable to go homicidal at revivals. No, I'm playing. But really I'm not. See, it's that long-haired native serenading your girl, advocating the world, painting murals for the ignorant degenerates. I come from militants and penitents, so I'm aimed at hit. Get it? So take me back to Arizona, where the grass is brown, same color as Coronas. Up to South Dakota, where the Blakota's hang flag is upside down on street corners.
Round. Second place is going to get a $50 cash prize, and first place is going to get a $150 cash prize. At this time, I would like to give credit and also thank the Tribal College Journal for providing the prizes. So let's give Tribal College Journal a round of applause. And I know this next round is only going to be 2 left, but I also wanted to thank everyone who signed up. There were 28 people who signed up. We got to give them props because it takes a lot of courage and a lot of bravery on their part to come up here. And they're really sharing personal stories and personal experiences with you all. So it's kind of, to me, I see it as an honor. And for that, I'm very thankful for each and every one of them for signing up and sharing their personal experiences and their personal stories with us. So let's give them a round of applause for that. The results are in. All right, person in line at one of the spots in top 2 is Vicky Alberts, Fort Berthold Community College. All right, the second person to line the spot in top 2 is Will Strongheart, Okay, you guys. All right, Will is going to go first. Right? Or was it in a second? Was that first? It was first. Yeah. You're going to go second. Okay.
All right, for the final go round, give it up for Vicky, man. I'm really feeling her work. I really love it. The poems I wrote. Man, that's some incredible stuff. I'll take this off here for this one. Will Stronger at LCO Community College. I'm gonna just rock it, you know what I mean? I'm gonna connect right now. I just got disconnected. All right, let me try this. After this, it's gonna be like, I'm gonna light this smudge up. I think it's time to pray, because the world has got me twisted like my hair inside a braid. But they don't understand strong hearts never break, because I got the blood pumping of a Anishinaabe. Crane Clan, I rip it just like a clothing brand. Shout out to my evil clans in Minnesota, man. And Wisconsin, what's poppin', I got you. People like to talk about us, but they can't stop us. No, we never hate, because we're better than that. So while my enemies trying to stick their hand inside my medicine bag, that's some bad medicine, and that ain't nothing to play with. Trust me, it took 4 of my relatives. And I'm talking about the arguing, the fighting, the blood and the bruise, the suicides, the overdoses, but who am I? I live a life, but I see clearly with an eagle eye. That's when the eagle flies, and my people die. I used to pass the pipe, and now my people hide. And I don't understand it. You see, I talked about my dad earlier for just a quick second. Never met him, he left me when I was an infant. Now peep this. I wrote a letter when I was like 17 that said, "Dear you, how could you leave a young native man standing in your rear view?" And you know the saying that life goes on. And even though mom worked 2 jobs, sometimes the lights went off. And every Christmas I got pissed off because you didn't have the balls to put a $5 bill inside a Christmas card. Damn it, the truth hurts. But can't nobody hit this hard. Now that's some punchline crazy. People like you, a young poet. Try it. I got my mama's spirit inside me. She died of cancer a few years ago. Y'all know that movie? I switched it. It's the Red Poet Society. And I throw down for my people from East Coast to West Coast, from up north to down south. 7 generations, the arts, we coming back, man, and let them know what we about. Through the sweat lodge, through the powwows, Matter of fact, I got myself a jingle queen. Y'all know Ojibwe style, that's what jingle means? I'm about to bounce out of here. Now that's what listo means. And still I make them bounce like some pinto beans, and this is Off Top. Thanks for your time, I give you all love. This is Will Strongheart, and I'm bouncing that. Thank you.
That was amazing, Will. If I even tried that, I'd be like, I love Fruity Pebbles in a major way or something like that. I don't know. So, let's see. Okay. So, I know, I'm such a nerd, but it's all good. Okay, this poem is, giving an explanation, is actually about my uncle who passed away, because those of us who write, that we write kind of when we feel it. I'm not trying to be like, I'm the greatest writer ever, because I'm not, but when you get that inspiration, it's just there. And this was from my uncle, and he unfortunately died from cancer. But he was a Marine, and he was a tough Marine, and he never the doctors only told him he only had a year to live, and he would have never known it. He was the head of our Veterans Society, and every grand entry, it didn't matter if it was 100-degree temps, he was out there. Man had a lot of pride, and I was just so in awe of him. So this poem is for my Uncle David, and it's called He Dances. His life was risked for mine, so for this, you and I, we are indebted, never truly able to repay this type of note, because it is not a monetary issue. Today, his life was cut short, and time was ticking faster. The history of the earth in 24 hours, my 15 minutes was now his 15 seconds. Bitter, he was never. After all, he was a soldier, and survival is what he knew. So at 6:30, he put his boots on, because at 7 p.m., he dances. It is his job to once again lead his country not into battle, but into operation celebration of survival. And he dances. I stand with all of the spectators to show my respect, for his honoring is not once a year when the department store holds a sale. I look at him with tears in my eyes, but he is never dismal nor arrogant, because he knows every time he enters the circle, he humbly accepts this honoring as he dances. He is well aware with each round, each push-up, time is ticking faster, and the clock is against him. However, he is still here, and he still dances. Dances for the elders and all they have taught him. Dance for the sick who no longer can. Dance for the future generations that follow him into the circle. With each step, he gives them a little bit of himself, and maybe even another heartbeat. The Creator calls only when we are ready. So now his time has come. It may be true that he no longer suffers, but tears are all I have to give for the unpaid note of my freedom. He made the ultimate sacrifice when he made the choice to put his life before mine, whether he knows it or not. He may be gone, but he is never forgotten. 7 o'clock has come once again. The announcer says it's grand entry time. I am again in the crowd of spectators watching the beautiful colors go by, standing to show my respect for the present-day warriors and in remembrance of those past. I look up to the sky and notice him moving with the beat of the drum. And I am content to know he still dances. Thank you.
Okay, let's give another round of applause to our last two. The results are in. Our runner-up for the AIHEC 2014 First Annual Poetry Slam is Vicky. Alright, that means Will is our champion. I would like to present Vicky with a $50 Visa gift card provided by the Tribal College Journal. And I'd like to present Will with the $150 Visa gift card provided by the Tribal College Journal. Alright, one last time, you guys, pick it up. I also wanted to thank each and every one of you for attending the event. Thank you. And I also wanted to thank the Tribal College Journal for making the prizes possible. I also wanted to thank Simon for helping me out, MC, and doing all the logistics for the event, and Alice for doing all the running around like a crazy man that he is. And I want to thank you guys. Everybody have a good night. Thank you for coming.